And we are back. We're going to get straight into this one today because we've got a long, looks like, a long learning curve boss fight ahead of us, which is good. Yeah, just need to remember my defensive play because I think I'm getting bogged down in just like hitting him at the minute. Oops. Yeah, and I'm not doing effective counterplay. Oh, it's a grab. I do not like that grab. This is not the run, guys. Now we're plagued, we're gonna die. The delayed death there. Okay. What we can test is if he is weak to fire. If we've got any left. Always get some more of those if we need. He is weak to fire. That's good to know. No, too early. Mistake. Oh, that's an easy one. Oh, damn. Oh, no. missed it again. Die now. No, the grab! My fingers didn't work, and I've used all my plague consumables. That was the one. That was the... I should have killed him there. I panicked. Panicked. Right. Let's go back to the Nexus. Let's just get our Lacrima first. Now let's go back to the crevice and let's do some upgrades and buy some consumables. Okay. So we need to be in the human realm. No, we don't. We need to be in this realm first. So let's hit the training thing. Okay, so we'll hit the training thing a couple of times to get our spirit up. Our spirit would regenerate while we were in here, like our Blade Phantom Gauge does. Okay, so what we're hitting for then? So we've got 2080, 3060, 2080, yeah, 2080, 3060. And then our full charge is 5,800. So 2,080, 3,060, 5,800. Okay. Khazan's memories. Upgrade stats, so let's do this and then this because it's the highest increase, and then so the game seems to think that damage multiplier increase is better because it's giving us less, but let's just keep going. Okay. And then let's do 5, and then okay, so just in like a relatively even spread there. So if you remember 280, 360 and 5.8. So 280 and 360 to 228, so that's 200 extra damage. So yeah, we've gone up by about 10% damage in these this here string. another 500 damage there. Yeah, so we've gone up an extra 10% damage, which is nothing to sniff at, but it's certainly not going to turn the tide of a battle. And if it does, then you know it's not because we didn't win the battle because we got an extra 10. We're not going to win a battle because we've got an extra 10% damage. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel so.
So then, let's see what I can buy. So I can't buy any of the consumables that we need from him.
Oh.
So what about you? Want consumables? Here we go. We cannot make. Ah, that's a problem. We don't have the recipe for the plague. That is going to be an issue, I believe. So we can make some of these though. So let's do that. And then we can also make some of these. So let's do this as well. And then perhaps we could use some of these concentrated fire essences, perhaps, just to really test the damage. Ooh, this is interesting. Now then. We can't use this. No. We can't use this because we are using the plague resistance ring. Yep, okay, that's fair enough. So we've definitely missed some things in the cave which would help us with our with fighting this guy, but that's okay. So we're going to go and reset our skills. Let's get them all back. Didn't have any of these, did we? Okay, so we've got 5 points because I think we gained 1 point and then we've not. Oh wait, no, we've not spent it on our common, have we? Oh no, we don't. We don't reset these. Can I just unlearn? I can. So this is I was learning some abilities in the demo, and you can just unlearn them. That's better than resetting all. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so we've got 6 to use now. So, shall we try Giant Hunt and Leap? Because he is a tall enemy. let's try that. And got heavy pressure. Definitely got heavy pressure. I think we need to try this at some point, but for now we're just gonna stick with what we've got. Yeah. For now, we're just going to stick with what we've got. Actually, we are going to get this because increase the charging speed and damage of attacks chained after the final attack of a swift attack or savage momentum, and we use savage momentum constantly in our chains, so we're going to get that. Right, let's get back to it. No more faffing about. We're going to just get back into boss temps. I will faff about slightly longer, sorry guys. Okay. So we've got no of these left, which is a shame, but never mind. And then we will try concentrated fire essence. And see if it's worth it. If it's worth it, we can always come back and make more. Especially with this guy who he falls over a lot, so we can throw that shit at him when he falls over and see how much damage it does. But we're definitely using these fire enhancers because that was another 10% damage. Plus, then when he sets on fire, it does even more. Should have used the blade resistance one. Let's see if I can get it off. Oh, it's too early. That does a lot of damage if he's stuck, so I need to throw it against him on the wall. I did dodge, but way too early. Too early. Oh, the spin. Okay, that was the run. Again. I forgot to put my fire enhancer back on. So I don't think the consumable throwing items are worth using, but this fire enhancer definitely is, so I'm going to use that for sure. And then I'm just going to keep this on, to make sure I keep refreshing it throughout the fight. Oh, that's giant. That should be giant. Too early again. I did hold it that time, but not for long enough. Okay, that was terrible. Because it ran through him. Got him. There we go. That should have been easier. Definitely not respecting the Brink Guard's capabilities there and the giant openings that he would leave.
General.
Just focus on defensive play, and the openings, you don't have to force them. Just be confident that you're going to block. Manly grunts. There we go. Mission complete.
General,
Right then.
it is so good to see you again. I prayed you had survived the Emperor's wrath.
I came here intentionally, sir. If I'd stayed in Vitellon, I would have been dead. General, there's something I must speak to you about. Please, listen carefully. Yes, my family's name was helpful at first, but I went to Osmar to ask his help in clearing your name. But it was all for nothing. They told me he was a traitor like you, and had already been executed. I regret to say I was in despair. You arrested and disgraced, Osmar executed. What hope was left? But then secret word came to me from someone who had seen Ozma alive. She knew him, and had once been his apprentice. She said Ozma was alive. I believed her. But then she died, suddenly and strangely, before she could reveal any more. After that, I started asking more questions, unafraid of the danger. If only I could discover the truth. The truth that Ozma's death was a lie, and that he must indeed still be alive. There was much risk, but finally, I found him. I saw him, General, alive, meeting in secret with the Emperor. Everything that has happened is part of Ozma's plan.
Well then.
No. This cannot be.
You know me, General. Would I ever dare lie to you?
I must know the truth for myself. I must go find Ozma.
Now then.
Ozma! Why are you doing this?
The time has come.
So what is he up to? Looks like
Tell me where I
some
must go.
undead and chaos shenanigans.
I don't know where Ozma is, but I know Trocker is in Aldavir, Ozma's closest mage ally. If you find her, she'll know where he is. Everything you used to say about Ozma, General. He seemed so pure and honorable. But now...
I'm so
But now
happy we
indeed.
got Julian out, sir. I think going to Aldavir is our best move.
Okay, bonus mission.
General, I found a laboratory while exploring Alravika. Everything in it is connected to the Empire's 4 mages. And those 4 were particularly loyal to Ozma. Ozma is obviously connected in some way to Alravika. If we search a little more, we might find more information. The Emperor's dead. Now we'll never have our revenge on him. Still, we did the best we could, General. We managed to seize some of their supplies while the Empire was in such disarray. I think you'll find them useful, sir.
Palmyria. I'll erase every trace of influence you had on this world.
Okay. So they know. So time is obviously like passing.
I've heard Aldavir is a village completely surrounded by lake.
When we're like off in our shenanigans. Strange to know how they know that the Emperor's dead, but that was a bit like of an anticlimax, I guess. But so shall we do endurance? Yeah, we were running out of stamina a lot in that last fight. Absolutely. And then we've got 7. Yeah, we fully finished that, even though we've managed to basically explore none of it, according to the thing, where we missed quite a few things from that one. But never mind. Let's just bump our damage up again, shall we? I guess we could do. No, we can't. Yeah, okay, let's just bump our damage up then. And then, did we gain a skill point? We did, so we got 2 skill points. I really think we need to look at this next. Yeah, I really think we need to look at this next. Look at that, he interrupts the... Yeah, he interrupts the potent blow charge with it. Okay, let's get this because we're gonna use that, so hence the increased stamina recovery. And then let's do a bonus mission. What are we on? Oh, okay. Let's not do a bonus mission. That took longer than I thought. So yeah, we'll call this episode here. Next time we'll do a bonus mission or several bonus missions if we've unlocked multiple bonus missions, and then we'll continue with the story after that. So thanks as always for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.